Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Mayo. Here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Here's Williamson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Captain Clutch has got 6 here in this quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Carter Williams, averaging 14 points a game. Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. Mayo into the lane. Trying to get back on track. Asik pulls it in. Asik's got 6 rebounds in the game. No good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New Orleans.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. You guys came to play today. What a job shutting them down with our D and running our own offense with...
And as we welcome you back, second half so far not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen.
What a stellar outing in this one for Captain Clutch. He has 20 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Carter Williams is out there with Mayo. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Parker, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Parker. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Parker's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bucks. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities.
Carter Williams dishes to Pachulia. To the paint, here's Parker, and it's sent back by Williamson.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
There's the block. Here's Antetokounmpo, looking for his first basket still in this one. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Jabari Parker taken 2nd overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. He likes the talent on the team and sees himself being a lifelong Buck. Parker said, "I feel like I'm going to be able to grow with that organization. I'm trying to be a throwback player, only stick with one team." Sounds like he could be in Milwaukee for the long haul, guys.
Yeah, good situation for him. Thanks, Doris.
You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point. They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Evans, right side. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Mayo. Davis kicks to Evans. New Orleans moving it around. No one covers. And that's now 26 points for Captain Clutch. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change team.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
LeBron's crown.
Here's what...
Let's go. You're in.
Hey, well done.
J. Mayo. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Ilyasova. Here's Henson, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Williamson.
Heaves it up. Missed. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's a really game.
And here are the Pelicans now. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
No question, a lot of fans will be focused on that matchup for Brooklyn.
So for New Orleans right now, Williamson in at shooting guard. Cunningham is out there with it. Then it's Norris Cole, and it's Ajinça in at the 5.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Out to the wing. Here's Bayless, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. To see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical types. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
Cole, the pass to Williamson. No good on the 3.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Here's Ennis, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
He was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
Cole, the pass to Williamson. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Feeds to Ennis. Pass to Bayless for the 3. Here's O'Brien, and he bangs for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
From down low, Withy dishes to Ajinça. He kicks to Cunningham. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Cole, the pass to Williamson. He feeds it to Withy. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Williamson.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Bayless, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Cole, the pass to Williamson. Expanding his range, and he gets it to go.
Williamson.
Captain Clutch has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Now Ennis. Out to the wing. Here's Bayless. Lays it up and banks it in. Bayless is...
The height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half. Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboard. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
New Orleans making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in. And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw. With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Here's Williamson. Hits the jumper in space.
Williamson.
Captain Clutch has got 38 points.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New Orleans.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Captain Clutch. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Plumlee sets the pick for Ennis. Over to the left wing. Kicks it to Plumlee. To the middle. Here's O'Brien, and he dunks it down. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. No good from Williamson. Here comes Tyler Ennis. Here's Bayless. The second chance effort. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, obviously a nice bounce-back win coming off that last game. What was the biggest difference maker in the team's approach tonight?
We always talk about after the game what we need to do, so we sat down there as a team and watched film. We point out our mistakes, and just wanted to come in here and play hard tonight.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.